There is this one very golden advice which if you follow, it can significantly improve your CAT mock scores. I was talking to a student and he told me this one thing that, sir, when I'm solving quant questions just as a practice, I'm able to solve most of the questions. But the moment I get into a mock test sort of a scenario, a mock test, then it becomes difficult. I'm not scoring well. I'm not able to choose which questions are right. I'm feeling tired. There is a lack of focus and all of those things. And the more I probed him, the more I asked him about it. Okay, how do you feel about it? Then we got to the root cause of it. The problem is that how can you solve for stamina? Because a lot of times the problem is that by the time you come to the quant section, you're feeling very tired, lack of focus and everything, and therefore you might be facing issues wherein your quant scores are getting low. This one advice is going to solve that stamina problem, is going to significantly improve your mock scores. If you don't know me yet, I am Darpan Saxena, an MBA graduate from Udaipur. I have been the MBA Product Head at Career Launcher. I am the founder of Creatum and I help MBA students create fulfilling careers without depending on placements. This one advice is very simple. Your mock test, your CAT mock test is of 2 hours. All you need to do is that as soon as you get done with your mock test, immediately within the next 1 minute, start a quant sectional test. Which means that now, instead of you developing the habit of sitting for 2 hours at a stretch, you are developing the habit of sitting for around 2 hours 40 minutes. So suddenly, if your performance used to peak sometime towards the end of the VARC or sometime during DILR, suddenly you're stretching that peak a little more, and now your peak is gonna last for a longer time. And because you've developed this habit of sitting at a stretch for 2 hours 40 minutes, it's gonna significantly help you. One more place where it's going to help you is in ZAT, because CAT to ek 2 hour ka exam है. It's a very good exam. It's a 2 hour exam. When I was an aspirant, CAT was a 3 hour exam. Thanks to COVID, it became a 2 hour exam because they had to increase the slots. Now it happens in 3 slots. Back then it was a 3 hour exam. तो हमारी तो stamina और endurance तो है ही बहुत जो उस समय के लोग हैं. But even then, sitting for 3 hours, obviously, because it was 3 hours, 1 hour per section, sitting for 3 hours was not simple. This was one golden advice which I used to follow, which a lot of my friends used to follow for sure. One more place where this will help you is in ZAT, because ZAT anyway is a 3 hour long exam. Now suddenly what happens is that because CAT is the most celebrated exam and everybody is prepping primarily for CAT, and then they happen to write ZAT because chalo ZAT se bhi XLRI chale jayenge. The problem is nobody is writing enough number of mocks for ZAT. And while it's important to write mocks for ZAT, one thing which significantly changes in ZAT is that the duration is so long that suddenly you actually feel that stamina problem in ZAT. Therefore, ये एक advice यहाँ पे अगर follow करी, ZAT में भी काम आएगी, CAT में तो काम आएगी ही आएगी. Endurance improve होगा, stamina improve होगा, हर्जा कुछ नहीं है, फायदे ही फायदे हैं. Do follow this advice. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.